What They Will Never Tell You, Part 2. Alright, so I wanted to clarify some stuff I think I missed. And, just I may have come off as insensitive. So, for the people that actually have been abducted by aliens, or at least believe 100% with every fiber of their being that they have, then I do apologize. I'm not saying, and I didn't say before, that it never happens. I don't think the majority of the people who say they've been abducted have actually been abducted. That's kind of my point. I think it does happen, and the people, I gotta take my glasses off, I can't even see. The people that actually do get abducted, they're so traumatized. It'd be like, all right, this is the closest example I can give you. Man or woman, but especially woman. If a woman is raped, she typically doesn't write a book about it and go on interviews and be all happy that she was raped, right? Well, it's okay, he raped me because he was really nice, or he was, studying something, but an alien can take you, do whatever to you, and you're cool with it, and you want to write books and say how peaceful they are. And I'm not saying that they're not peaceful. I'm saying your books don't make sense. The only reason an alien species would abduct a human being is to study them, okay? Maybe they want to do some DNA work, like hybrid kind of stuff. They don't need to keep taking you for that. Once is enough. They can clone a human being, or they'll just take 100 of us, and that'll be enough. They don't have to keep coming back to you. You're not special. I've been in close proximity of about 5 UFOs. Like, to where there's no way that thing didn't see me. And they didn't take me. They didn't shoot a laser at me. They just passed right by. Didn't care at all that I was down there. Down there waving at it. Could have thrown a rock at the saucer. If you want to check out some of my sightings, I've got some older videos on here where I explain them. But yeah, I saw, I keep pulling my beard down because I slept funny and it's sticking out. So I'm trying to cover it up, but I wanted to give you a better view than my last video. Me sitting in the dark looking all weird. Still doing that, but it's all good. I just, my last video, I wanted to get some stuff off my chest, and, I'm not feeling well, so I'm just pretty lonely, I guess, down here, kind of, not like, COVID, like where I've got to hide from everybody. I can't think of the word. What the hell's wrong with me? But yeah, just whatever. This isn't about my health. Governments of the world are never going to tell you about UFOs. That I mean, they'll say what they've said, which is, yeah, there's something in the sky. It might be China, might be the Russians. We don't really know what it is. It's all you're. That's the most you're ever gonna get. I'm surprised it even went that far. The CIA heads, Chris Mellon and those guys, all CIA. Luis Elizondo, Chris Mellon, To the Stars. Anyone associated with To the Stars is CIA. And Mr. DeLong probably may or may not have known that from the very beginning. My guess is he knew. They were looking for donations. And that New York Times article was wrong, okay? It wasn't a government program studying UFOs. It was an exercise that Luis was only part of. And it was never really on the books. It was just kind of... I forget the exact details on it. If you want to know, I can look them up. But yeah, that's crazy. One more thing I don't understand is why, all the UFO channels are just buying everything, hook, line, and sinker with all this CIA bullshit. Chris Mellon and all those guys. Now there's a new CIA guy, ex-CIA. I forget his name. I think he's an Asian fellow. Yeah, I've watched him. He's very convincing too. They pretend they can't tell you. They don't tell you, You'll never catch one of these people coming out saying it's aliens. Chris Mellon will never come out and say it's aliens. And if he does, it's like, well, that's my guess. You fucking know. You are the government. You were the government. You already know all this shit. I did see some new legislation that's supposed to be like a whistleblower protection for anyone that has information on UFOs that got signed into law. But here's the thing on that. They're all in cahoots. The government's in cahoots with the SAP, Special Access Programs, where they develop all the high-tech stuff, the Boeings, I can only think of Boeing every time I say this, but all the big airline companies, the war machine, right? The people that make all the weapons, the fighter jets, all the guns and the bombs and vests and everything, that the big war machine, I'll just call it, instead of the industrial complex. Military industrial, that's just too long to say. The war machine is what I call it. The war machine runs the world. It's all about money, control. Why do you think the CIA goes all overseas trying to jack up overthrowing all these different governments in the name of democracy? Yeah. You're there to start trouble, grow drugs, get rich, kill people. And that's probably why this new legislation is not going to work. The first person that whistleblows, we'll never hear about it, but they'll be dead real quick. They'll have a car accident or a heart attack, or maybe they'll die of natural causes by hanging themselves, like so many do in jail when they're in cells that are supposed to prevent you from committing suicide. what's that guy's name? That fat prick that just got killed in his cell. Well, it wasn't just, it was probably like years ago. Jeffrey something, or he's like in the film industry. Sleazeballs like that. They couldn't let him live because the rich and powerful would have gotten thrown under the bus in court, so they had to kill him. And they've killed people about UFOs too, I'm sure. I just don't know if the people they killed are the people that we talk about. Because I've never seen anyone come out with anything, any kind of proof or story or anything that was so rock solid that the CIA's like, oh, we gotta take care of this person now. This guy can't be out there talking. They don't give a shit. They want you to talk about it. Half the shit's probably theirs anyways. They want you to think it's UFOs, right? So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up because it takes a while to load. Thanks for dealing with me and my beard. And I'm such a dork. Hit the subscribe. I'm just gonna be shooting the shit with you guys. I'm gonna start going live when I do this. I think it's easier than uploading. I don't care if anyone watches. I really don't care. I've had this channel for like 10 years, haven't made a cent. Probably never will. Did you ever do anything for 10 years and not get one fucking penny? And then you people come on here and bitch about my videos. Do I come to your work where you don't get paid, or where you probably don't get paid enough, and say, hey dickhead, you should do it the way I want you to do it? Social media. Bunch of pansies. Back in my day, if you said something to someone, it was to their face or behind their back to a friend or a foe. But then when they found out about it, you were within close proximity. So it was fists up, you know? You used to have to back up your talk. Now you can just talk. I've kicked so many people's asses just because they wouldn't shut the fuck up, or they thought they were too tough, or they were fucking with one of my friends. And I hate violence. But man, once I get pissed, and it's not often, but when I do, like, I'm not talking like stub my toe or lost a video game kind of pissed. I'm talking fucking pissed. I'm the last person you want to piss off. There's a lot of shit that pisses me off. So, but not like any more than anybody else. You know, I'm not like a psycho. I'm just chilling, man. Just chilling. Everyone needs to chill.